Alrighty, welcome to yoga. We're gonna just do like a, I guess, mid-afternoon kind of wake up yoga. We're not gonna sit down standing the whole time. So I should go ahead and find a nice open space. If you have a mat, great. If you don't have a mat, I know a lot of people do not, it's fine. You can just practice on your floor. You can use a towel if you've got like hard floor and you need to like soften it up, or carpet is fine too, whatever feels comfy, especially since we're gonna be standing the whole time today, okay? Let's start off by, we're just gonna work all the way up the body. So go ahead and take those feet and put them hip width apart. And I want you to go ahead and start just rolling around. Keep your feet rooted to the ground. This exercise is called roots for that reason. Rooting down. And I want you to move the top part of your body all the way around, and you are moving your weight along all the edges of your feet. It's okay, like I just did, you have to step out if it goes a little bit too far, that's all right. Circle the other way. Keep you guessing. Awesome, go back the original direction. And make that circle a little smaller. And a little smaller. And so small, I can't even tell you're moving. And then find your center. Beautiful. Press into all four corners of your feet. Keep a little bend in the knees. Go ahead and imagine we're sending energy all the way up the body. Shoulders come up and then back down. Palms of the hands face forward. Put the head directly in line with the spine. Imagine that you have a string that runs from the top of your head down to the base of your spine, and someone's pulling up slightly on that string. Beautiful. Engage your abdomen. And here we have our first pose, mountain pose. Strong as a mountain. That's how you are. And there's lots of little buggies all around me, and that's okay. Hello, little friends flying around. It's beautiful. Awesome. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and walk those feet in, zipping them up next to each other. Perfect. Beautiful job. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do chair pose. Here's how you do it. You're going to sit down low, sweeping the arms out. I'll show you from this angle. Your feet are zipped together. Sink the hips down low. Arms extended out. Broad shoulders. Sitting low in chair pose. Here we go. Show me your chair pose. Beautiful job. Now, there's a variation of this called awkward chair pose, where you raise up off your heels onto the front part of your feet. And let's see here. Zip those feet up if they're not. See if you can hold it like this. Awkward chair pose. You have to come back down, that's okay, and never do anything that feels wrong in your body. Woo! Hold it for another breath. And lower those feet down. Sweep the arms up, straightening the legs. Palms come together. Thumbs just above your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Your feet can come back hip width apart. Feel the heart beating under the thumbs. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's wake up a little more. I want you to go ahead and take a nice wide lunge. We're going to have your left foot pointed kind of away from you. Your right foot's going to pivot to where it's pointing along the short side of your imaginary mat. Kind of look like this. Stack the knee over the left ankle. Keep a nice straight right leg. Again, your foot is kind of at a diagonal. Turn the hips to be facing the left knee. Sweep the hands up. Warrior one. Bring that belly button towards the spine. Beautiful. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Do you see how I just adjusted myself? I saw myself in the screen. I looked like this. Look at this difference here. Not very much different, but this kind of looks like a straightening up a little bit, pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Much more powerful pose. Here, kind of getting warm. Move the body, start to warm up. Warrior one. Beautiful. Now we're gonna open it up. Your arms are gonna come along the lines of those legs. So you get your right arms over the right leg, left arms over the left leg. Gaze over those left fingertips. Keep a nice parallel arms. We don't want saggy, droopy arms. Engaged arms. Gaze over that front finger. Imagine someone's pulling back on those right hands because we don't want our shoulders to be shifted this way. Watch my little adjustment here. Imagine somebody's pulling on those back hands. Now my shoulders are in line with my hips. For my art friends, if you're drawing the human body, you know in your art class that a lot of things are in alignment and they're about the same width. So your shoulders are about as wide as your hips, maybe a little different there. Your arm span's about as long as your body, but some of that translates to yoga too, because we want to stack shoulders on top of hips. If you're drawing somebody, you're drawing like this, looks very strange. Draw them like this, looks very aligned, much more pleasing to the eye. And it's proper alignment, so it's good for your body. Go ahead and flip that front arm, palm up towards the sky. Tick-tock the hands down. Right hand's gonna slide down that right leg. Left arm comes up into the sky. Gaze at that thumb. Keep it in your line of vision. Pressing into that back foot. Notice your breath right now. If you're holding your breath, continue to breathe. Windmill those arms back to warrior two. Float the hands down back behind the back. Press down through the thumbs if the fingers are interlaced. Now let me tell you something. If interlacing your fingers feels weird, grab the wrist or just grab your forearms. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push back through the hands away from the shoulders and fold over that front leg. Humble warrior. Nice long neck here. Keep the space between your shoulders and your ears. You don't want your shoulders bunched up. And slowly come up. Beautiful. Turn that left foot to where it's pointing the same direction as the right. They're both facing the screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the arms up and swan dive them down. Hands come between the legs and just fold. If you want, you can reach those arms back through the legs and walk them back that direction. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. And slowly roll up. Beautiful job. Shoulders back and down. Awesome. Your feet are nice and wide. Your feet are also pointed this direction. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn the right foot to where it's pointed away from the body now. Left foot can stay where it is, except maybe you turn it in just a touch. Stack that right knee over the ankle. Got a nice long lunge here. Same thing on the other side. Turn your body to where it's facing the direction of that right knee. Sweep the hands up. Warrior one. Drop those shoulders away. Nice broad shoulders here. Breathing in. Swat at the mats. Wave them away. Even if you have imaginary touch, just wave them. Wave it for a second. Beautiful. Sometimes you gotta get that energy out. Awesome. We're in warrior one. Guess what we're gonna do? Open up for warrior two. So keep your feet exactly where they are. Do not move them. Open those arms up to where they are parallel with the ground. Your right arm is extended over the right leg. Left arm's extended over the left leg. Shoulders back and down. Again, remember somebody's pulling on that back arm. Feel free to adjust your stance too. If you're not feeling secure, you can always adjust. And no droopy arms, parallel arms. Gaze over those front fingers. And quick, notice right now what you were thinking about. And try to see if you can bring your attention to your breathing. And every time that you notice your breath, every time you notice that your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath. Even if you have to do that 1,000 times, 1,015 times, doesn't matter. Awesome. Let's windmill the arms down. We're flipping that front palm up, bringing it up to the sky. Left palm rests on the left leg. Gaze at the thumb. And think about your breathing. Getting distracted is part of the practice. It's part of meditation. It's not like you meditate and then when you get distracted, you've stopped meditating. It's all part of the meditation. Meditation is just learning to bring your attention back to your focal point, which right now is our breath. Go ahead and windmill those arms back up, keeping the feet where they are. Bring the hands behind the back. You can interlace the fingers and press down, or you can grab the wrist and pull back, or you can just grab the forearms, whatever works for you. Choose your own adventure. And what we're gonna do is once you've found that, hinge from the hips and fold over that bent knee. I'm gonna adjust my stance because I feel like it's a little too wide for me. Again, feel free to modify however and whenever you need to, just like I did. I had to change a little bit. Nice long neck here. Bring the belly button towards the spine. You want to engage the core. And slowly come up, turn those feet further pointed towards the screen. Nice wide angle here. And we're gonna fold once again, but this time, just drop the left hand down, keep the right hand up in the sky. Little wide angle twist. Bring that right hand down to meet the left. Same thing, other side. Lift the left hand up into the sky. And bring the left hand down. Go ahead and grab your elbows and sway back and forth. Slowly roll up. Woo, beautiful. Now, I'm going to pull a fast one on you. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to turn your feet away from each other, pointing toes away from one another, outwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to sink down, stack your knees on top of the ankles. Hands can come straight up into the air, or you can do cactus arms, or you can do hands on your hips. I want you to sit low, engage the abs. You may not be able to go very far, and that's okay. There's no goal in yoga. We don't talk about goals in yoga because it's not about getting the pose perfectly. It's about doing what's right for your body. That's what I love about yoga. It's a judgment-free zone. From here, another twist. Put your hands on your knees. Dip that left shoulder down. Come on up, dip that right shoulder down. Come on up, heel, toe, those feet together. Woo, good job. Maybe shake the leg out. That was awesome. You did a really good job. Here's the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and draw that right knee up. Maybe you just stay right here, or maybe you just hug that knee to your chest. Find your balance. had a bug get in my way and I almost lost my balance. That's okay. What happens when we lose our balance? Nothing. Just get back, do it again. Awesome. Yeah, play with the foot a little bit. Point it, flex it, whatever feels good, whatever your foot wants to do here. Stay here for like 2 more breaths. And float that leg on down. Beautiful job. Maybe shake out this one that had to hold our whole body up. We thank that leg. All right, here we go. Shift the weight over to the right leg. Draw the left knee up. Maybe you just want to stay here, fine. Or maybe bring that knee up to the chest. Holding it here. Stay here a couple more breaths. Now I have one last challenge for you. See if you can put your left foot on your right knee and sit in the air. If that feels good, you put your hands, palms together at your heart. Ooh, come out when you need to. We won't hold this one as long. Good. Seated figure. We're a little challenge for you today. Come on up. Beautiful. Shake that foot out, because guess what? Same thing other side. We always balance with yoga. Here we go. Bring that knee up one more time. Set that right ankle on top of the left knee. Start to sit back, sending those hips back into the air. Palms at heart center. Woo, these bugs, I tell you. I think they just woke up from the winter. I'm really excited. All right, let's see if we can hold it. Breathe into it. Two more breaths here. Slowly stand up. Shake that leg out. Beautiful job. Next thing we're going to do, knocking on heaven's door. So the way this works is you place your feet on the ground and you're going to do noodle arms. And yes, I'm going to say it. You're basically taking your hands and smacking your booty. But it's good. It releases tension and stress. Raise your hand if you have stress. Me. And probably you. I don't know. It's your life. But it can't hurt. Here we go. Just do like a normal pace here. And we're going to speed it up. Going a little faster. And a little faster. As fast as you feel comfortable going without hurting yourself. Start to slow it down. Start to slow it down. Back to where you originally started. Slower. 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 And finally, come to center. Beautiful job. Go ahead and raise one arm up into the air. Grab that right wrist with the left wrist. Pull the right arm over. Keep those shoulders back. No collapsed shoulders, not lots of space. Float the hands down. Same thing other side. Bring that left hand up. Pull that left hand over with the right wrist. Woo. Breathe into it. And float those hands down. Shoulder stretch. Bring that left arm across the chest. You can help it out with the right hand. Check your brain again. Brain check. Where are your thoughts right now? Bring it back to the breath. Tell your mind where it smells like chicken poop outside my house. So I'll take a moment to recognize it from the outside. Down, right arm across the body, helping out with the left hand. One more breath here. And bring the arms down. I want you to go ahead and find a nice relaxed stance where you can stand for 2 minutes, because we're going to take some time just to breathe. You can stand in your mounted pose. If you want, you can have your hands at your heart center, or you can just have hands resting. That's okay. Whatever makes sense to you. We're going to stand here for 2 minutes. I want you just to focus on your breathing. But notice if your mind wanders, it may wander every second, and that's okay. Bring it back to your breath. Think about the breath coming in and out of your nose. I'll give you 2 minutes, and then we will be done. Starting now. About 30 more seconds. And we're done. How was that for your meditation? Your breath. Confession. I had a really hard time. I realized something I was supposed to do that I had forgotten to do. And that's okay. My mind wandered. Thank you to my mind for helping me remember. Next time, I hope to be able to focus a little more on the breath. But you know what? No worries. It's all about the process. It's not about the goal. It's about being able to learn when your mind is wandering, not necessarily to keep it from wandering, just being aware of what your mind is doing. Thanks for doing afternoon wake up yoga with me. I hope that you have a great rest of your day and that you stay mindful.